Welcome to Restorative Yoga with Anna, and I'm so happy to be with you today and share with you this Rasayana, this restorative yoga. So that's the Sanskrit word. Rasayana is the Sanskrit word for to restore. And this restorative therapeutic practice is such a pleasure to share with you, and I'm happy to be with you. If you haven't practiced this before, this is a very gentle practice. It's a great practice for beginners to yoga. We use props in our practice to help with the poses, to get deeper into the poses, to get into that meditative state of the poses. And we hold the poses for a little bit longer, about 4 or 5 minutes long. And you'll notice too, there's some filler positions, poses within the practice, just to add to the flow of the practice and to keep the practice very moving and very whole, like just kind of filling in so that the transitions are smooth, kind of looking at the practice as a whole. So that's why we fill in with some poses. And usually they're poses that help with circulation. They're usually circling ankles or circling knees, or moving the hips, things like that. So just allowing for that flow of energy throughout the body. And I talk about energy a lot. I'll talk more about that later on in our practice today. Today, to join us for restorative yoga, you need 2 bolsters, and they are right there. Those are the bolsters. We will be using 2 bolsters for today's practice. And again, thank you for being here. And let's see if there's anything else that I want to say about this. Oh, there is. So the levels of this is a very it's a very beginning level class. So it's great for beginners. It's great for anyone who's recovering from any type of injury or surgery, anything like that. So physically it's not very challenging, but mentally there's an aspect of it that's very challenging, and that is advanced, quite advanced, when you're asked to hold something and to really be clear in the mind and be in that meditative state and really be part of that, be part of that very deep process of meditation and yoga. So just when you're holding out the poses, just know that the mind is very clear, and we're entering into that meditative aspect of the physical yogic practice. Also, the practice is slower, it's gentler. Go at your own pace. If you need to move within holding the positions, that's fine as well. I encourage you to move if you need to, so you don't become agitated by willing yourself to stay in the pose without any movement. If you can stay in the pose without movement, that's great. That's awesome. But if you need to move around or make adjustments or modifications, I just ask that you do so with the breath, being aware of the breath at all times when you're practicing this practice. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started in Shavasana, corpse pose. So we're going to come onto the back body. Not using the bolsters yet. I have them close by, so when I need them, I will be able to use them. Bringing the arms down at the sides. Inhaling and exhaling. Relaxing the whole body here. Being aware of the whole body. We're not affected by any of the external Very aware of that internal process. The eyes soften. The body relaxes. Making this connection between the mind and the body. Softening the jaw, softening the mouth, softening the eyes. Inhaling and exhaling. Relaxing. So giving yourself permission to relax, giving yourself permission to relax and release here. What other opportunity do you have to release this? Release tension in the body, to release emotional tension in the body. Move the head from side to side, releasing the head and the neck. And let's bring the arms above the head, reach the arms above, point the toes, gently moving from one side to the other, lifting on the rib cage and softening at the navel center, and pressing through the heels. Noticing the softness of the body, connecting to the sensations of the body. Inhale and exhale. Let's bring the knees into the chest. We'll go from side to side. Coming through center. Make the hands and fists, and let's circle the feet and circle the hands, going in both directions. Releasing in the head and neck by moving the head from side to side. Extend the legs up towards the ceiling so the body is in the shape of the letter L. Place the hands behind the knees if that's possible. If not possible, you could just reach for the back of the knees like this. But if you can place the hand behind the knees, gently bend the elbows, bring the knees closer into the chest, press through the heels. 4 deep breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Feel that stretch in the back of the legs and the hamstrings. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Bring the feet down. Now, like windshield wipers, we're going to take the knees over to the left, turn the head to the right. Coming through center. Turn the knees over to the right, turn the head to the left. Just going from side to side. And soften the eyes. Finding the flow that works for you. What is that flow? What does that mean? It's your own timing. It's your individual case. It's individual to you. Each inhalation and exhalation is your own experience of the breath. And we're not taking the breath for granted at all. We're taking each inhalation and each exhalation with that sense of vitality, that sense of zest. Going from side to side. And the last set here. Inhale and exhale. Great, coming back to center. Let's go ahead and stack the knees. So take the right knee on top of the left knee. Take the hands to the feet and take the knees closer into the body. 2 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, release, and let's go to the other side. Stack the left knee on top of the right knee. Take the hands to the ankles. Draw the knees into the chest and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Release. Great, release the legs. And let's take the arms nice and wide. Cross the right arm over. Take the left arm under and up. Looks like spaghetti arms.